everyone, thanks for stopping by. In this video, I want us to go over 3 places where you can take your child, and these are free places, so you can go and just have a good time. Now, of course, they have gyms where a lot of people go and take their children, but a lot of times with gyms, you have to pay a fee, like a monthly fee, or you just have to pay whenever you go to use their facility. And also there are places like the zoo and the museum. These are great places, but you have to pay to go. And so I thought it would be nice to just kind of go over some free places that you might not have thought of. So the first place is going to the park. This is something I kind of wish I would have done more of when my son was a newborn. Just going to the park. It's really nice to just take a stroll and just enjoy all the sights and sounds. And then as your child gets older, of course, they have play areas. I would just suggest making sure you pick a park that's safe and one that's, clean, one that you feel comfortable taking your child to. Even if it means like going to a park that might be a little far away. Not too far, of course, but there are some parks that have different things. Like, for instance, some parks might have a splash pad, where your kid can get wet, they can play in the water. And so you might want to take all those things in consideration. And so that's just some place that you can think of. You could even have like a play date there and invite other moms to come with you, and all of your kids can play together. So that's one suggestion. Another suggestion is you might look into going to churches. A lot of churches have public events that are free where you can take your kid and they can have a good time. Now, I've seen this a lot more recently. I'm starting to see like back to school, block parties, and carnivals. A lot of churches do things like that to reach out to the community, to try to get more members. Just make sure that the event is not for members only if you're not a member of the church. And yeah, most of the time, though, they do open it up to the public. So you might consider churches. Again, like I know of one in particular. They're going to have food trucks. They're going to have like the moon bounce thing. They're going to even have animals. Of course, if you're going to something like that and there's food trucks there, those might cost. You might have to pay for the food. But as far as the, just attending the event, that should be free most of the time. So you might look into going to churches. Now, the third thing you can do, and this is like my favorite, is going to the library. The library has so many programs for babies, for children, all the way through probably through high school and beyond. Even things for adults that they might have, like classes about how to, manage your finances. I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can get into at the library. Whatever library you have in mind, just go to their website, look at the events tab, and see what kind of events they have coming up. Because a lot of times they'll do story times for babies, they'll have music time. It's just really fun. One time I went, they were doing like a big bubble bash. But yeah, you might check out the library. Don't sleep on the library. The library is a great place where you can take your child for free. A lot of times all you have to do is just call ahead to sign up, or again, go online on their events page, see what's coming up, and you can RSVP through the website as well. And I didn't even think about this, but even with the library, you can check out DVDs. My friend was telling me that she was trying to catch up on a show, and I forget what the show is, but it's very popular. But she was able to check out a whole season from the library and catch up on the TV show. And I was just like really surprised. I forgot that you can do things like that at the library. So you can check out DVDs, of course, books. I think about when I was a kid, and my dad, he used to take me to the library during the summer months. I had my own library card. Even though I was a little kid, I felt important because I had my library card. And he would take me to whatever age I was. He would take me to that shelf, and I would pick out 10 books. When I got through reading those books, we would come back to the library and I would get 10 more. And he did that throughout the summer, and it's just a good way to kind of keep your kid reading throughout the summer months, keep their minds sharp. And so, don't sleep on the library. The library has a lot of good things there that you can get into. So those are 3 things that I wanted to share that you might not have considered, where you can take your kid and it doesn't cost anything. I just wanted to share this because I don't want you to ever feel like you just have to spend a lot of money to make your kid happy. You know, a lot of times your kid is just going to want you there. They're just going to want you to be present with them and just have a good time with them. So that means, you know, turning off your cell phone every now and then and just giving your kid that quality time. So I wanted to share these 3 places with you. And if you're wondering how you can find out about these things, of course you can do your own research online. But there is a website that I want to share with you that's called City Moms Blog. This is a very nice mom's blog that you can read, and it's called City Moms Blog. They have other blogs for different cities within the United States. And if your city has one, then you can subscribe to their newsletters to receive their email newsletters. And a lot of times they'll talk about what's going on wherever you live. So I'm going to put the link to the City Moms blog. A shout out to them because they have really good resources. The bloggers are moms who, you know, they share their experiences and what they're going through. But every now and then they'll post things about events that are going on locally in your town. Now, not every city is going to have a blog, so you might just have to check it out and see if your city is one of the ones that have a blog. I just want to point you to that website so you can check it out. I'll put the link to that City Moms blog. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, make sure you like it, share it, make sure you subscribe as well. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. Have you ever felt